So the third biological macromolecules that we will be discussing in this video is proteins. So proteins are organic compounds or substances that is made up of four elements, namely carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. So this is the structure of protein. It is composed of amino group, this one, and then the carboxylic acid, this one, and the side chain or the R group, which defines the amino acid present in the protein. So amino acid is the monomer of protein. So when we say monomer, it is the building block of protein. Okay? So amino acid, it is bonded by a peptide bond. Okay, so the bond that connects amino acid is peptide bond. Okay, so there are three types of amino acid. First, we have the non-essential amino acids, the conditionally essential amino acids, and the essential amino acid. Okay? So when we say non-essential amino acid, hindi ito ibig sabihin na hindi siya important sa atin. Okay? So when we say non-essential amino acid, this means that it is made in our system through protein synthesis. So hindi na natin siya kailangang i-intake kasi ginagawa na siya ng ating system. Okay? So that is the non-essential amino acid. When we say conditionally essential amino acid, this means that only healthy bodies make this amino acid. So, ibig sabihin, kung hindi ka healthy, hindi mo ma-recreate yung conditionally essential amino acid. So, this cannot be made during starvation or inborn metabolism errors. Okay, so that is the condition of the conditionally essential amino acid. So, dapat hindi ka nag-starve, okay? At walang error yung metabolism mo. Next, we have essential amino acid. So, when we say essential amino acid, these are the amino acid that we can only get from the food that we eat. So, that is why it is essential kasi kailangan natin siyang i-intake. Okay? So, here is the examples or the amino acids in the essential, conditionally essential, and non-essential. So proteins are essential part of human diet found in variety of foods like eggs, seafood, meat, nuts, and seeds. Okay, so the functions of proteins are as follows. So first, it helps in muscle development. So that is why yung ibang mga bodybuilders, yung mga nag-gym, ay kumakain muna sila ng egg para maka-help sa pag-build ng kanilang muscles. Okay? Next is, it works in the immune system. So, it helps as our antibodies. And lastly, it acts as an enzymes. Okay? So, these functions are based on how proteins are folded or structured. So protein has four structures. So first, we have the primary structure. Next is the secondary structure. Third is the tertiary structure. And fourth is the quaternary structure. So this structure has a lot to do with the protein function. So the first structure of protein is the primary structure. So it is the amino acid sequence of the polypeptide chain. So when we say polypeptide, it has more than 10 amino acids. Okay? So, it contains all the information necessary for the higher order of structure. Okay? So, the sequence of amino acid, nakadepende yan sa genes natin. So, the genes are the one that determine the order and number of amino acid. Okay? The next structure of protein is the secondary structure. It is where hydrogen bonds is formed between the amino acid chain. So this makes the protein coil into an alpha helix, this one, or fold into a beta-pleated sheets. Okay? So the folding depends on the amino acid that the structure has. Okay? So yung intermolecular forces of attraction na meron yung molecules, yun yung sanhi ng folding. Okay? So the next protein structure is the tertiary structure. So it is a 3D folding pattern of a protein that occurs when certain attraction are present between alpha helices and beta pleated sheets. So in this structure, more folding happens. So there is a combination of alpha helix and beta pleated sheets. And also in this structure, the hydrophobic are inside this structure and away from the watery substance since they are water fearing. And the hydrophilic are the ones that are outside and interacts with the watery substance since they are water loving. So the last protein structure is the quaternary structure. So it is a multiple subunits that comes together to form a larger protein. So it is a complex protein molecule. So yung mga tertiary structure ay nag-combine together. So tiny change in the primary structure can completely change the overall structure of protein. So here are some of the examples of proteins present in our body. So first we have the enzymes. So enzymes catalyze chemical reactions. So it speeds up the chemical reaction. So next we have the receptors. So receptors, it serves as control signaling. So it receives information and this information is converted into control signals which are then sent to our brain. Then our brain will tell what action to do. Okay? Next, we have the hemoglobin. So hemoglobin, this carries oxygen throughout the bloodstream. And lastly, we have our muscles and organ tissues. So this gives body structure and mobility. So that is all about the biological macromolecules, which is the protein.